Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us. And I think the first thing we would all like to know is how are you feeling? How are you doing these days with respect to mental health after taking your leave of absence in April last year?
I'm doing great. It was such a huge step for me last year to step away and get some help. Um, this year has been obviously hard for the team and hard for that stuff, but I feel way better now. Hockey's been easier for me this year. Day in, day out, just living the life regularly has been way easier and more comfortable for me. And I've had the help of family, teammates, and everyone. So I'm just glad I'm back at the arena and hanging out with the guys and playing hockey. That's the thing I love to do the most. So I'm very fortunate and happy I'm back.
For people who would be going through similar things, what would you say to them to look for? The warning signs, I guess, the moment where they would need to really reach out, where they would need to take the steps to try to seek help, as you did last year.
Yeah. There's so many triggers, and obviously I don't know everyone's situation, but just for me, I could feel my heart racing, or my palms would get sweaty, and my feet would get sweaty for absolutely no reason. Um, so for me at that point where you don't really know where to start or what's causing it, and um, sometimes you get mad at it or you get frustrated with all that stuff when you start feeling these signs. And um, now I'm just okay with it, and it's okay to have anxiety, it's okay to have stress, it's okay to have insomnia and so many other problems. Um, right now, it's just being able to recognize them at the moment where you don't let it go for the whole day or a couple hours. Where now it could be 20, 30 minutes where I could definitely, just kind of help myself with some tools I have.
Jonathan, can you take us to the point where you felt comfortable opening up? Because people who are watching this and that might be going through similar struggles that you did might not know how or who they should reach out to, just the process that they
Hmm.
would undertake to be able to reach out and handle, take on what they might need to.
Yeah. For me, I think the first step's the hardest, where you want to open up, but like you said, you don't know, where to start from, who to go to talk to you for your first maybe opening up about something that's wrong with you. For me, it was just family. I think that those are the people that know you most. My family raised me, and they know how I am. So it was hard to talk about it. It was hard to send that first call or that first text message to some close friends and close people in your family. But ever since I've done it, I've only had good stuff come from my side. And like I said, I'm very lucky to have the family I have.
In addition to the support that you're getting, Jonathan, would you share what some of the self-care techniques that you've learned, some of the processes that you go through for others who may be struggling with similar issues like
Yeah.
your insomnia and anxiety?
Yeah, for me, obviously just the insomnia part is electronics is a big part of it, where if you watch TV for 3 hours, it's gonna be hard to fall asleep. Or if you're watching a TV show, a hockey game, whatever it is, you got to be able to go to some quiet spot where it's just bedtime. And for me now, just in my bedroom, there's no more TVs, there's no more of that stuff. Where um, I try to have a kind of a calming environment where it's bedtime. And if you go back to anxiety, it's the same for me, where the breathing part helps me a lot now. Where um, I could feel maybe some anxiety or a little more rush of blood or something, and just calming my breath down and breathing some numbers now that I know works with my body. And there's so many things now where you're one phone call away from just having a talk and calming yourself down, whatever the situation is.
Do you sense that this change is on a positive trend that is here to stay uh, in terms of the NHL's professional sports and society's attitudes
Yeah,
towards mental health issues as a whole?
I sure hope so. But for me, just in the past year, I think we're going the right direction. Where not only in sports, I think just in regular day, um, everyone's gonna have to deal with something at some point. If they don't, hopefully they never will. And but like I said, I think everyone's gonna have to deal with something, and I think we're at that part where keeping it to yourself for years or months or days is not the right way to move forward. And I'm very happy to help a lot of people now that I've opened up about it. And I'm not shy to talk about it with anyone, Doesn't have to be an athlete. Doesn't have to be someone playing sports. I think everyone should feel the right to open up and get some help if they need to.